Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about Adobe Premiere Pro. This is my first tutorial that I'm doing on it. And so let's say you've got Adobe Premiere Pro and you have all your video footage that you're ready to edit and you're like so excited and you open up the program and then it's just like, what the heck am I supposed to do with this? There's all these setting options that you don't know what to do with. That's where I'm going to help you guys out. So that's what I'm going to talk to you guys today about, how to get all those settings set up the right way so that you can make your first video. So let's get started. All right guys, so we're going to start by opening up your Adobe Premiere Pro, and this is the 2021 that I have. And so when you open it up, it's going to show this page. If it's your first time, it's going to not look exactly like this. There's not going to be this section with the recent and then all the names of all the projects I've already started. It'll just have some tutorials that you can go through, which I would definitely highly recommend. But the second time you open it up, this is what it's going to look like. And so to start a new project, there's two ways you can either do that. You can click on the new project button here, or you can go up to File and then hit the new at the top and then do Project. And right next to it, it also has the shortcut keystrokes, and those are valuable to start learning as well because that can really speed things up. But I'm going to go ahead and just use the button down here. I just think that's a little easier for right now. So the first thing we've got is name. So you're going to go ahead and name whatever you want your project to be called. I've decided I'm going to call this one Tutorial Project. One of the things I also heard several people say is that it's good to end each of your names with the word project. And the reason why is because when you're going through your Adobe stuff and you're trying to find something, there might be other files, but the ones that are labeled project, you're going to know are actual projects that you've been working on. So that can just be a helpful thing for organization. Then we're going to go down to location, and I have it right now under the Adobe Premiere Pro file. That's just their default. But if you want to put it in a specific spot, go ahead and click on Browse. And then for myself, I'm going to go up to the top and I'm going to put it in my Wandering Hills folder that I've created for my YouTube channel. And so this is where I'm going to save that. And so then you just hit Select Folder. And that is where your file is going to be saved to make it a little easier to find. Next, we're going to go under General, Video Rendering and Playback. For the renderer, there's two options that are showing up for me. And the first one's the Mercury Playback Engine GPU Acceleration OpenCL. And the second option is Mercury Playback Engine Software only. The preferred one is the default that mine opened up with, which is this first one, the acceleration option. And the reason why is because this setting works faster. So the software only will work slower. If you have a graphics card that's powerful enough to use the Mercury Playback Engine GPU acceleration, that's the preferred one. Sometimes though, this might be grayed out, and if that's grayed out, that's because your computer isn't powerful enough to be able to use that option, so then you just have to use the software only, which is totally fine. Just know that it might move a little slower, and that's all right. For the preview cache, that's grayed out, so I'm not going to worry about that. Under video display format, we've got timecode, which is the default. Go ahead and keep it at that. And then next we've got audio display format, so it's set to audio samples, and I'm going to keep it at audio samples. So the best way I can describe audio samples is it basically divides your audio into individual frames. So your audio is going frame by frame. So even though audio isn't frame based like your video footage is, this setting will treat it like a frame so that and this is my understanding of it, it should make it easier to line the music up with the beginning or end of a particular video frame. I hope that makes sense. The milliseconds is basically a more detailed display option for audio. For beginners, I would recommend sticking with the audio samples for while you're still new and learning the program. So I'm going to do audio samples. And then down here we have capture format, either DV or HDV. This has to do with if you're going to be loading videos directly from a tape. So DV being for standard definition tape format, and HDV stands for high definition tape format. So you would pick that depending on which one your device filmed in. And again, this only applies if you're loading directly from a tape. Since I've already downloaded all my info, I can just leave this as DV. And then the display, the project item name and label color for all instances, we're going to leave that unchecked. And then we're going to go ahead and click OK. And it'll take just a second for it to load. All right, and so we have started our first official project. All the settings are ready to go. So your setup is going to look pretty close to this. It might look slightly different. I have the effects opened up over here. You can see it highlighted in blue here, and I have it here. This is pretty much the setup that you're going to see when you first open it up. Now that you've gotten all those first initial settings set up the right way, you can start to import your media and start working on your first project, which is super exciting. And this was definitely a little confusing for me when I first opened it up. I was just like, holy crap, where do I start? So I'm going to be making another video that's going to be coming out shortly, talking about how to import your media, and then moving them over to the timeline where you will start to put your sequence together. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. I really hope it helped you guys out on your journey to learning Adobe Premiere Pro, and I'll see you in my next video. Oh yeah, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification and all that good stuff. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video.